Everyone, need your attention, please. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Hello guys, today we're going to review the movie The Beekeeper starring Jason Statham. But before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when new content comes out. The Beekeeper starring Jason Statham and directed by David Ayer is another entry into the righteous violence from an unstoppable killing machine type of movies popularized by the John Wick and Equalizer franchises. Jason is Adam Clay, a retired beekeeper, an out-of-system Black Ops operative who seeks revenge for the death of his friend caused by online scammers. And that is all the plot we need. Nothing complicated nor too philosophical, except for the high metaphor which is always mentioned by the characters. If you've seen the John Wick and Equalizer movies, you will see scenes that have become tropes in these kinds of movies. Scenes with characters narrating how badass the main character is, like how the Russian mob boss in John Wick talked about the Baba Yaga. Here we see Jeremy Irons' character essentially deliver the exact same speech. You will also see scenes that would humanize said unstoppable killing machines with John and the puppy and the beekeeper with his neighborly jar of honey. And of course, villains that tend to deliver speeches instead of just killing the main character. So, there is nothing new here. The movie is just meant to kill time and entertain the viewer with the badassery of Jason Statham. And it is a good thing that it was a guy like Jason who was cast, since he plays a believable and credible assassin since he has his martial arts background to turn to. The movie plays like a video game with escalating difficulties at different stages. And with this, the movie starts crumbling at its attempt at escalation. The movie fails because as it attempts to showcase the skills of the beekeeper, it is forced to escalate threats that my brain just shut down when I tried to suspend disbelief at the things that happened in the third act. Spoilers here, so leave now if you don't want to be spoiled. When it turned out that the trail of the beekeeper's quest ends at the President of the United States, I tuned out. What the beekeeper did to the Secret Service is just too unbelievable and ludicrous. What happened is that the Secret Service looked like it was a bunch of mall security guards whose only defense training they had was to twirl a baton. And no presidential detail will allow an armed group that is not under the chain of command near the president. But we get a private armed group here inside a presidential affair. I can't even count how many basic security protocols got ignored simply because they wanted to show how badass the beekeeper was. The villains don't really contribute to the movie, with Josh Hutcherson simply channeling the idiot son of Viggo Tarasov in the first John Wick movie. Jeremy Irons is wasted here and is turned into a glorified hype man for the beekeeper. With the script at the level of high school ChatGPT, the only thing that could save the movie is the action, and it does deliver in that aspect. The fights are relatively well choreographed, with the edits done acceptably to showcase the skills of Statham and at the same time highlight the hits in the fight. Action fans will be pleased at the fight shown in the movie, and I am expecting the movie to get a sequel since the movie is a hit. The Beekeeper is a good no-brainer time killer. Lower your standards and perhaps it will give you a good buzz. So that's the review for The Beekeeper starring Jason Statham. This has been Kulas for Tambay Reviews. Thank you for watching and keep on playing.